And now we're going for a little test drive in this pretty little 1979 green. Notice started right up. All the gauges appear to be working with the exception of the clock so far. The emergency brake does hold the car in place. I have the brake pulled all the way, letting the clutch out. And the car is not moving, which is very substantial for a car of this age. Now let's go for a spin. Clutch lets out about midway where it's supposed to. Very nice and smooth transition so far. First gear, 20 miles an hour, 3,500 RPMs. Third gear, 3,500 RPMs, almost 40 miles an hour. Sounds great, runs great. Let's go ahead and hit the brakes a little solid. Very solid brakes, did not pull left or right during braking. Downshifted a second. Back into first. And let's go again. This time, let's see if we can get some traffic not in front of us at all. And let's roll. That's at 50 miles an hour, and unfortunately, traffic is stopping me from going a little bit faster for you. But still, very easy fingertip steering. The alignment seems to be pretty solid. The steering wheel's a little bit off, which can be probably adjusted pretty easily. And the horn does work. The original factory radio in the car appears to work. There is a little bit of static and everything behind the passenger side seat. But it does sound good. Make a nice little turn here. And don't tell the boss I'm doing an illegal U-turn, okay? Okay. Turning radius. A little bit catchy going into second gear. It's just kind of more of a getting used to thing than anything else, I believe. Now let's see if we can drive it a little quicker. Now warmed up, very nice smooth gear transition. Now we're in the fourth, 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour. Pay no attention to the speed limit sign coming up. If you do pay attention, it is not me driving the car. Sounds good, runs good, looks good, feels good. Very, very nice car. Now, as I stated in the previous video, the 90,000 miles on the car, I think it says 99,000 and change right now, are original miles on the car. The original owner who bought the car provided us with the original build sheet, which I did find in the file for the vehicle, which is very rare to come by, and a lot of good receipt history for the vehicle as well throughout the years he's owned it. Oop, wrong gear. That's good gear. right back in the dealership now. We'll take a look at a couple of things on the car. As in the power windows, passenger side, driver's side, both function properly. As I indicated, the horn does work in the vehicle. The windshield wipers, that's on low, moved up to high. So the windshield wipers do function on the car as well. The oil pressure gauge has climbed, so it does function. The gas gauge has gone down very slightly, so it does work as well. And the water temperature gauge is climbing, somewhere in the area of about, looks like 170, 180 currently. So it looks like the only gauge inside the car that does not work would be the clock. Very typical. You find one that works on one of these cars, God love you. Let's try the rear window defrost. The light did come on, so it appears the rear window defrost does work as well. Now the heat for the vehicle. Let's go ahead and turn it on heat. Survey says looks like the fan switch is not functioning. It is coming out, but in very low format, not in high speeds. And now let's kick it back into the cold area. You could actually hear the slight change in the RPMs of the car as the AC kicked on, so it appears that it does function. So maybe, just maybe, there might be cold air in this vehicle. That concludes my little quick test drive of the car, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you.